So we're gonna get our icon set ready to have long shadows, make sure everything's the right size, and get it ready to actually upload it to your blog. So these are the steps you would take. The first thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that all these objects are kind of the same size. You can see that the stocking is a little bit bigger than the present. This is a little off-centered, so we want to make sure that we know how to get that all lined up. If you go anywhere on your, like just your document where nothing is, and you right click, you can do something that says show rulers. Mine were already up. Yours, they don't default up. So you do show rulers. Then it's very strange. If you click and drag inside the ruler, this little line comes out that is a guideline. So I like the size of my present. And then you want to click and get a guideline to the bottom of that. You'll notice that they go from turquoise to blue. It'll be very annoying for you because they'll move a lot if they can go from turquoise to blue. So I would right click and I would lock guides. That way they're not going to move on you. Now, make sure you not join everything, you group everything. Everything on my stocking right now is grouped, but I can hold shift and I can resize my stocking so that it meets the top and the bottom. And then I'm just going to align it horizontally on the board. Because if I go this way, it might come lower than what I actually want it to be. It might look a little bit funny because this goes out a little bit more. I feel like it going that way a little bit more is going to make a little bit better. So you can like eyeball the alignment also and change it if it looks a little bit off. This one's already grouped. I'm holding shift and making sure they're going within the guidelines. And this one's fine. Although the star is above it, well, we can move it down. Depends on, I need to group this. Because you can kind of look, this present might need to look a little bit bigger compared to everything else. So I'm going to group that, Command G. Let's kind of bring that up to where the star would be. Maybe down a little bit more. Maybe like that. So those now to me look like a pretty good size. So you'll do that for all 6 of your objects. You can just go right click and hide guides so that they go away and they're out of the way. And then make sure you save so that that's there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the tutorial of the pencil. And at the very bottom of this tutorial, it gives you a way to create long shadows for any type of shape that you have. And we're going to use this method to make the long shadow. So I just want you to see that it's here. It shows the example with a V. So I'm going to show you what we do. So I'm going to copy and paste this stocking and just kind of put it up here. In the Pathfinder, we want to do unite. So you need to make sure everything is one shape. You're going to do Command C, Command F like you done before, and you're going to hold shift. You're going to hold shift and drag it down so that it kind of stays at an angle. Whatever you do, you got to kind of get it at the same angle. Let's see if that. Yeah, holding shift is making it kind of jump to different places. Do you see that? How it's like jumpy. So make it pretty long because we need to make sure that it can get past this bottom of my square right there. Then what you do is you go Object, Blend, Make, Object, Blend, Blend Options. Now mine's already here because I tried it out. Yours is probably going to say Smooth Color, and it's going to look like this. What you need to do is you need to select specific steps, and you need to type in 250, and then you're going to click OK. Once you've done that, you got to go back to Object and Expand. You need to make sure that Object and Fill are selected and click OK. Now there's like a million anchor points, and we want to simplify that. So we go Unite, and it makes it one. Then what you can do is I'm going to bring it, I kind of do this out of the way so I can kind of see what I'm doing. So then we bring it back down. You need to get it behind, but you don't want it to go behind. If I just do arrange send to back, then it's going behind the whole background. So I need to send the background to the back also. Now, as you can see, this is the same color. So I have to change some things up because what I wanted to do, well, this is this, and then this is one step down. Will that work? Oops. So whatever you make the shadow is going to be one step darker. So that does work because it was the wrong color. So this background shape is this color, and then my shadow shape is this color. So if your background shape was here, then your shadow shape's here. Your background solid shape cannot be the dark one because you won't be able to have anything to make a shadow with it. Now we need to trim this. So we do what we did before with the pencil, Command C, Command F, don't touch anything, hold Shift, select this guy, and do intersect. It's like magic. Don't really know how it works, but it works. So let's try the present. The present's grouped. I'm going to do Edit Copy, Edit Paste. Let's click Unite. I am going to do Command C, Command F, hold Shift, drag it down. What's nice is your blend options will already be there. Object, blend, make, object, expand. You don't have to fix it because it's already on the last blend option, so you don't have to go to the blend options again. Expand, click OK, unite it. We're going to align this here. I'm going to hold both. Hold Shift for the background and the shadow, and I'm going to send both to the back at the same time. And this color looks like this one, so that means I need to eyedrop one. Is it that one? Yep, one step darker. And then I have my, you'll see you get the kind of the drop shadows there. So it's going to give you shadows for all the different parts that you need. Control copy, control paste, unite. Whoa, that one didn't work. So what can we do? I wonder what changes. So I don't need to have, I think what my problem was is, I'm going to ungroup this. I don't need to have those designs in it. I really just need to have the circle. I did like a filter on that shape, so it was being a little bit silly, but I don't need to have that one. I just need this, the circle. So you can kind of problem solve your way out of it. Command C, Command F, hold Shift, drag the copy out. Object, what do? Do you guys know? Blend, make, object, expand. Good job. Okay, unite, line it up, send it back, make it the darker color. And then you got to make sure we do the Command C, Command F, hold Shift, Command C, Command F, not that one, Command C, Command F, that was a V. Here we go. There we go. And then you would do the last one with the tree. To get it ready for your website, this is something that you haven't done before. You will do File, Export. So when you do Save for Web and Devices, everything there is set for 72 dpi because it's for a screen. It's still fine if this you're doing something for the screen this way. It just gives you more options. So you're going to choose JPEG. Here you have PNGs, a lot of different stuff going on here. But we're going to go ahead and choose a JPEG. And we want to export all the artboards because you're going to have 6 or more artboards there. If we don't have that, it's just going to export one of them. So we want to make sure we export all the artboards. You're going to go ahead and go into your data folder. And then you're going to hit, it'll say your last name, icon set. You don't have to have sample, that's just mine. You're going to hit export. And then here's where you can change it. So if you need something to be printed, you're going to send that up to the top and you're going to make that 300 DPI. We just need it for the screen, so I'm going to do 72 DPI. I can still keep that as a decent file to make sure I have all the details there that I want. Then I'm going to click OK. I will be able to go to my data folder and maybe, and then you can see all my icons here. And then you'll upload each of those to a blog.